Hey folks, Doug Wilson with Wilson Auto Group. I'm doing a little series I'm calling the 7 biggest mistakes in car buying, and just doing this as a public service, sharing some of the 20 plus years of my knowledge in the car business with you, just a public service. And what we're going to talk about today is one of the items in my paper that I wrote, 7 biggest mistakes in car buying. Those 7 items are, buying based on the salesperson, poorly structured financing or mistakes in financing. We'll cover that at a later date. Buying from a private seller, what to look for. If you meet somebody in a Walmart parking lot and you have an issue with a flood title or salvage title down the road, it's going to be hard to kind of find that person going back to the Walmart parking lot and trying to find them in the parking lot again. If your vehicle doesn't fit your needs, bad service or no service is one. Buying too much car is another one that we'll talk about at a later time. But today we're going to talk about paying too much. That's kind of the obvious one, right? There really are unethical sellers out there that overcharge you for a vehicle, especially on a used car. With a new vehicle, you have the window sticker price, and you know not to pay more than the window sticker price. And if you go on the internet, I think you'll find that even if the window sticker price doesn't include that much margin in the car in this day and age, and obviously you can do some research on that. But another way you can pay too much is buying from a private seller. Let's say, for instance, that you're looking at an '07 F-150 truck, and the market value, let's just say, for instance, is $15,000. What if the seller owed $20,000 on the vehicle? They were upside down because in a previous transaction they had financed deficit equity, or perhaps they use it in business, put a lot of miles on the vehicle, and put a tremendous amount of mileage on the vehicle without putting in any down payment. Consequently, they owe $20,000 on this vehicle. We see this every day where people go, well, I got to have $20,000 for my vehicle. And a lot of people in this economy, let's face it, they're having trouble meeting their payments, and they need to sell the vehicle to get out from underneath a high car payment or a high truck payment in this example. So they say, well, I just need payoff for $20,000. Well, you see, that doesn't really make sense. And if you encounter that type of situation, you can ask the customer or ask the individual that you're buying, well, if you only owed $3,000 for the vehicle, would you sell it to me for $3,000? And the answer, of course, is no, right? So look at the market value of the vehicle, and just because somebody owes X number of dollars on the vehicle doesn't mean it's worth that. Do a little research on the internet. You can go to autotrader.com, cars.com, kellybluebook.com, it's kbb.com. Accurately rate the condition of your vehicle. If you were going to sell that to your mother or to a relative, be fair with rating the condition. But when you go to kbb.com and look at what market value is on that vehicle, there's a huge market for automobiles. There are hundreds of thousands of buyers and sellers and auctions that take place all over the country. And a car dealership or an individual is not going to pay any more for one vehicle than they could go buy another vehicle just like it for. Or conversely, in our case, if we took a vehicle on trade, if we needed to turn that trade-in into cash, what would we expect to get for it at an auction? So that's what we consider the market value of the vehicle, and we try to approximate the market value. And there are some great services out there that do that day in and day out. KBB.com is one, or you can look at the retail prices that people are asking on vehicles similar to yours at cars.com or AutoTrader. Anyway, Doug Wilson at Wilson Auto Group. If I can help you with anything, send me an email to my personal email, Doug at wilsonautos.com. Thank you.